now we get into the truly dangerous territory, the characters whose deaths would hurt, make sense, and satisfy long-running arcs. Let's start with Murray Bauman. Murray has become a major part of the adult team, especially with Joyce and Hopper, but his whole role is kind of designed for a big, explosive exit. He's a conspiracy guy, he's chaotic, he's funny, and he's the sort of character you can kill to give the story weight without ripping the entire show's emotional center apart. A lot of fans imagine him going out in some wild, over-the-top way, like trapping demodogs and demobats and blowing everything sky high. If the show needs a meaningful adult death that doesn't emotionally destroy the kids, Murray is a very likely candidate. Then there's Jonathan Byers. Multiple breakdowns of the trailer focus on that shot of Nancy covered in blood, shaking, and washing her hands. Many fans think that's Steve, but a lot of writers and critics have called Jonathan as the big death instead. Jonathan has been emotionally stuck for a while, unsure what he wants to do with his life. His strongest motivations are protecting Will and loving Nancy. Him finally stepping up and sacrificing himself, either for his brother, for Nancy, or for the larger group, would give his character a huge, tragic resolution. It would devastate Joyce, wreck Will, and also clear the path for Nancy and Steve if the Duffers decide their endgame. If you had to bet on a major human death, Jonathan is very high on the list. Steve Harrington is the one everyone is terrified about. He was supposed to die back in season 1 as the awful 80s boyfriend, but Joe Keery was so good that they rewrote his entire arc. Now he's the protective babysitter, the big brother to Dustin, and half of one of the best friendships on TV with Robin. He's been beaten, bitten, nearly ripped apart, and he keeps throwing himself into danger anyway. And that's exactly why so many people think he's doomed. Ending Steve's story with one final huge sacrifice would complete that redemption arc in the most painful way possible. Fans have even said, "I think Steve is gonna die in the finale." It would end his arc perfectly, and it would be probably the saddest and biggest death of the entire show. The only thing that might save him is that his death has become almost too predicted. It's so expected now that some think the Duffers will avoid it just to keep us guessing. But he is absolutely top tier at risk.